Hi guys, and welcome to A Cup of Entertainment. Well, I hope you're all doing well, and today I am reacting to Jay-Z featuring Eminem, Renegade. Guys, I actually haven't heard this song, like, ever. Can you believe that? I don't even know how that happened, to be perfectly honest. Like, I know of this song, I know this name, and I've heard it everywhere, Renegade, and I somehow thought that I know this song, but then I realized that I don't actually know this song, that I've never heard it, and I don't know how that happened. I think it's because this song came out about the time when I kind of stopped listening to rap. I mean, not that I made a conscious decision like I'm gonna stop listening to rap, it's just like since I was a kid, I've mostly been listening to pop music. Like, that's the music that I mostly listen to. The only rap music that I've been listening to since I was a kid is basically Eminem. And yeah, there are a few other artists that I was listening to when I was, a kid and teenager. But mostly it was Eminem. But then at one point when I started discovering that I also like rock music, which I never listened to before, I kind of stopped listening to rap. I don't know, it's almost like I forgot about rap. It's almost like I don't even know what happened. Like, it was just a weird, and it was a kind of a weird period in my life, so I just kind of, I don't know, I was just listening to pop, basically, to just like very catchy, funny, fun songs, and then I started listening to a bit of rock, and that's it. And I think that that song came out about that time, and that's why I kind of missed it. Pop music is still the music that I listen to the most, but I also love some rock music and some rap music, but both of those genres are not something that I like listen to a lot. I mean, there are artists from these genres, from rap and rock, that I love and I listen to them a lot, but I don't have like this vast knowledge, of like rap music, especially like history, and also of rock, like history, and like I know the bands, I know, from these like huge bands from the past that are iconic. I know maybe a few songs from them, but like I don't know their full discography, so mostly I listen to pop. And I think the problem is that this song really came out at about that time when I was just kind of, I don't know, it was just like, it almost like it wasn't on my radar. It's like I didn't even know when something came out, which I don't even know how that happened, but it just did somehow. And I just got really into listening to rap again. It was about the time when Revival came out, so like maybe a bit before that, so like 2017, something like that, because before that, for a few years, I really wasn't really listening to rap. Like, I don't know what happened, I just didn't. But yeah, since 2017 I've been like, as you can see by my reactions, listening to, so much Eminem again and some other artists as well, so yeah. But the point of this story is that I've never heard this song, which is crazy because it's Jay-Z featuring Eminem, and yeah, I really want to listen to it, and I thought it would be fun to film a reaction because this is actually one of the, rare songs, rare famous songs from Eminem that I really haven't heard. Also, I don't think there is an official music video to this song, so I will just be reacting to the lyrical video that I found somewhere.
Motherfuckers say that I'm foolish. I only talk about you. Do you fools listen to music, or do you just skim through it? See, I'm influenced by the ghetto you ruined. The same dude you gave nothing. You knocked up cause you stuck in their ways. Just read a magazine that fucked up my day.
Oh.
How you break music that dogs mean nothing, relate to it. I help them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so far he's just kind of talking about where he came from, I guess, like his neighborhood, and how things looked from there, and like from his point of view. And basically I think he's also kind of like saying how a lot of people, probably his haters, are quite surprised that he made it from there and that he, became so big and so successful.
I'm in a position to talk to these kids and they listen. I ain't a politician, but I kick it with them a minute. You see, they call me a menace. And if the shoe fits, I wear it. But if it don't, then y'all will swallow the truth, grin and bear it. Now who's it?
They call him a menace. Yep, yep.
Who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Who could inherit the title? With the youth and hysterics, using his music to steer it, sharing his views and his merits. Maybe it's hatred I spew, maybe it's food for the spirit, maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish. But I'm debated, disputed, hated, and viewed in America as a motherfucking drug addict. Like you didn't experiment, nah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, he's been, as he says, he's been debuted, disputed, and hated like throughout his whole career. He really has. Like I remember since I was a child that even then, even though, you know, that was before the internet craze and like, I think I'm pretty sure I started listening to him. Not pretty sure, I'm sure, before I even had my first computer, like ever. So yeah, and I still knew because of magazines and TV that there was always something he said and people were mad about it and they were taking everything so literally. I mean, on Marshall Mathers LP, which was, by the way, one of the first CDs I ever had in my life, I mean, he was saying, we all know, like, all the craziest shit that you can think of. But it's fascinating to me how literally some people take these things. Like, you know, when he's talking about killing people and things like that, like, come on, like, seriously? Obviously, he was saying these things for the shocking factor and to make people listen to the actual important content and not because he actually was, like, gonna kill someone. Like, come on, if I was able to understand that and that I was able to understand his sarcasm and that he was joking around half the time and that he wasn't really like actually literally going to do these things that he was talking about as a like 11-year-old child, then it's fascinating to me that the grown-ups weren't able and still aren't able to understand that, you know, like that's so crazy.
I got nothing to do but make you look stupid as parents. You fucking do good, it's too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. Do you have any clue what I had to do to get here? I don't think you do, so stay tuned and keep your ears glued to the stereo, cause here we go. He's chicken, Mr. Kiss My Ass is just a renegade.
I really have never heard this song. I was thinking that maybe when it starts that I'm gonna like remember some parts of it, but that's crazy. I really never heard this song before. Like that is baffling to me. Like how did that even happen? So it's funny how they're saying, like both of them, that they were never afraid to speak their mind and to say like what's on their mind, which is so crazy because I think that's like this big gift that these people who are able to write songs, like songwriters, have, that they're able to kind of transform their emotions into words and into songs or into, you know, whatever else it may be. And that's such a creative outlet, I think. I mean, I know Eminem has talked numerous times that music has been his biggest therapist in a way, because he has all these crazy thoughts, you know, coming to his mind, and instead of like doing crazy shit like he used to, like, you know, doing drugs or getting drunk all the time or something, he is now channeling all these feelings and all this anger that he sometimes has and into the songs, like into the words, and he writes all the time, and that's his therapy. That's what he said, and like it makes perfect sense, and it also creates amazing music, amazing songs. Got a man, lot of innocent lives lost on the project bench. What you hollering? Gotta pay rent, $10 in. Bottom bodega, iron under my coat, feeling brave. A new rap, rapping my waves up, pockets full of hope. And often, my mama wasn't home. Could not stress to me, I wasn't grown. Especially on nights I brought something home to quiet the stomach rumblings. My demeanor, 30 years my senior, my childhood didn't mean much. Only raising green. A poet to some, a regular modern day Shakespeare. Jesus Christ, the king of these latter day saints. what he's talking about right now is how some people see him as like a genius, a lyricist, like someone who is amazing with his words, like a modern day Shakespeare, like he said. And then some people see him as like this evil person, this Satanist basically. And it's just like, it's honestly, it's so narrow-minded. It's like I feel like it's people who don't really understand what he's actually talking about and what he's trying to get people to think about. Especially I think he's in his newer songs, obviously, when he's really talking about the political stuff and social injustice and all these things. I mean, he was always talking about that, but of course nowadays he's doing it in a more eloquent and more mature way, and I think that if you actually want to understand his message, you will.
It's as easy as cake, simple as whistling Dixie. While I'm waiting on the pistol and 60 Christians against me. Go to war with the Mormons, take a bath with the Catholics and holy water. No wonder they try to hold me on the long arm.
Oh my God.
It's spiteful, delightful, eyeful, the new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you. They're afraid to talk about anything.
I really like the song so far. I'm actually like, I really like it a lot. The chorus is actually very catchy, and I understand now why so many people love this song. Okay guys, that was Renegade, Jay-Z featuring Eminem, and obviously I loved the song. It talked mostly about their beginnings and where they come from. Also, Eminem talked about how some people really don't like him and don't want to understand his message, and like always telling him that he's like this evil guy, and others really like him. And yeah, it was always like that for him, I think, from the beginning. But yeah, the song is really cool. I enjoyed it. I think the chorus is catchy. I like the beat. It just sounds like a very, I don't know, like a classic song that really stands the test of time. And I can definitely see why so many people like the song and why it's referenced so many times in other even songs. So yeah, that's really cool. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and, you know, give this video a like, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye guys.